Hey.
Hello, boxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Boxing 396. I'm here with welterweight sensation Jaron Boots Ennis upstairs at the Boise Dungeon Gym. How you doing, Jaron?
How you doing, man?
We just wanted to talk, man. You're 16-0 with 14 knockouts. We all agree that you're the best welterweight prospect in the galaxy. Unless there's somebody better than Mars. How has it been going since coming up to the professional ranks?
It's been going real good. Just working and getting better at my craft.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the challenges, man? Some of the things you had to do from the amateur to the professional ranks as far as training?
Only thing with the training, a little bit more strength and conditioning and more rounds.
More rounds.
More working more in the gym, working a little harder in the gym. Even
Okay.
though I already work hard, but working a little more harder in the gym, so I'd be ready and prepared for my fight.
Okay. We saw you March 31st against Jamie Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
Fight went 6 rounds. It was an ugly fight. Kudos to Mr. Winchester for making it dirty. He was hitting you low. How were you able to deal with that, and what did you learn in that fight?
I stayed calm, stayed relaxed, stayed focused, and the main key was having fun.
Having fun.
That's what kept me focused, having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And all my fights, you see me, I'm always having fun. So when I don't have fun, that's when you might see something else bad happen. But all my fights, we gonna stay focused and have fun. That's all.
Okay. So many fighters have stories, man. They have these hard luck stories, and they're true. They grew up in a rough environment, rough household. They had to scratch and claw for everything. But unlike those fighters, you're a lot different. You grew up in a household, mom and dad, brothers, a college graduate, professional fighters. Where did you develop this killer instinct?
Just watching all three of them, my dad, Pooh, and Faraj.
Right.
Watching them and see how they was coming up in the rankings and stuff. And I'm here. Now I'm here, so.
When did you first realize that this was going to be your profession? I mean, we all know you were an excellent amateur, national amateur champion in 2015. But when did the bulb go off and you say, this is what I want to do, I want to be a world champion?
After I won the 2015 National Golden Gloves,
Mm-hmm.
and I got that feeling when the lady put the belt on my arm. I love that feeling. That was a great feeling. So, and so I want that feeling to come true.
I hear this cliche: father and son teams don't work, which I always ask people for the statistics. You know what I mean? Because they do work. Floyd and Floyd Sr. worked. Wilfred Benitez and his dad worked. There's so many father and son teams that really work well. What do you attribute the success of you and your dad, besides Bosie being a bad man?
We just always click, and I just do what he say. So that's all.
Is he a lot harder on you than he is other fighters? Because you're his son.
You can say that because
You can say that?
you can say that because I'm his son, and he want the best for me, and he want the best outcome. So you can say that.
Looking at your brothers, Pooh, guy had impeccable boxing abilities. He had all the skills, the fast hand, a win over a middleweight contender, King Gabe Rosado, for the USBA title, Fight of the Year in Philadelphia when that happened. Your brother, Rafael Ennis, puncher, boxer. How was the pressure, man, having to follow your two brothers?
There wasn't really no pressure. It's just watching them grow. When I was growing up, I just took their styles and my dad's style and put it all together and made who I am today. So it wasn't really no pressure.
Some people ask me to ask you this. What's your time frame? You're 16-0. You're going to fight again on December 1st,
Yeah.
17th fight. What's the time frame for regional or USBA title or world title?
I was actually supposed to fight December 16th.
Okay.
In Canada on a Lemieux undercard.
Right,
I
right.
was supposed to fight for the USBA, but that didn't go through. So they put me on this card December 1st. But it's coming real soon. So I can't give you guys a time frame yet. But It's
Okay.
coming soon. It'll be here.
You're now 20 years old.
Yes.
Okay. Tommy the Hitman Hearns won his world title at 21. So you say next year or 2020?
It's coming soon. That's all I can say. It's coming soon. I don't want to rush anything. I'm young. I don't need to rush.
You got time.
Take my time and get all the right fights, and then it'll happen.
B, if I were Cameron Duncan, and maybe that's why I'm not a boxing manager, I would fight Jeff Horn next year. No, I'm serious. I would fight Jeff Horn. If you can get that fight, I would take that fight.
All right.
I mean, you're ready.
Yeah, all right. I'm just staying focused and waiting my time. That's all.
You're just waiting your time. Now, I remember for one episode I interviewed your mom. How does she feel about you boxing? I know it's difficult a lot of times for moms to see their sons in there, and
She used to it now. She went through with my brother,
Right.
my dad, both my brother and my dad. So and now the baby son. So she used to it now, and she tags right along. She cooks for me and everything. So
so your mom's the chef.
yeah, basically.
Okay, that's good. So mom's involved. A lot of people don't know it's a tough life being a professional fighter. Describe your day. What time do you get up? What do you do? Talk to us about your routine.
I get up about 10 o'clock every morning. Wake up, eat, rest. And when I wake up, I come to the gym.
Right.
Then I go back home, rest, eat. Then I go running late at night, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Oh, you run at night?
Yeah, I run at
Man,
night.
that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, I run
That's
at night.
different.
So I train early and then run at night. So I get my rest in between, like my training and running and
Okay.
strength and conditioning and stuff like that. So
Man.
everything not bunched together. Like some
Okay.
People, you know, some people bunch like strength and conditioning and running together. I do strength conditioning in the morning, then I come to the gym like 3 o'clock, and then run at 10. So I got time. I can rest
Okay.
in between.
So you have time to run and time to rest. What does your diet consist of?
Well, right now, since we're getting close to the fight, right now I'm eating real healthy, like cereal. I eat cereal in the morning, with almond breeze milk.
Okay, that's good stuff. Yeah.
Or I eat egg whites and turkey bacon, like stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I add like for lunch or dinner, I eat like a salad or a grilled chicken wrap from this healthy place.
Okay.
Muscle Maker Grill. Yeah, I eat from there. So they have different varieties of salads and wraps and stuff. So I go there. And then my mom sometimes she cook.
Okay.
But most of the time she cooks.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Looking at some of the all-time greats, let's go down some of them. Which ones do you kind of steal from, try to emulate?
Roy Jones Jr.
Man,
That's
oh
my
my
favorite
God,
fighter.
Roy Jones. What have you learned from Roy?
A lot of things. How to just number one is having fun, because that's all he did was have fun, and that's what my pop told me to do, is have fun. But when I watch him, all you see when he in the ring, he having fun, he calm, he relaxed, he being smart, fast, strong. He do him. Basically.
Okay.
And that's what I took from him. Just do you, have fun, and make the fight easy as possible, and that's
Okay.
what I did.
Roy Jones Jr. That. Hey man, incredible fighter.
Yeah, I love Roy Jones Jr. That's all I'll be watching. Him and Pernell.
Man, now Pernell is a good one because somehow you remind me of Pernell when you get on the southpaw side. What have you taken from Pernell Whitaker?
I took Pernell. I was watching a lot of Pernell fights. He used his jab a lot.
Right.
He used his jab real good, and that's what I'm starting to use that a lot now. Now that I'm older, I gotta take my time, be smart. I'm doing more rounds. I'm starting using my jab a lot more, and it's setting up everything. So
Okay.
that's basically I took that from Purnell, using my jab and hit and not get hit. So
I've seen fights, man, and some people don't know it. You're actually an orthodox fighter, but I've seen where you have fought fights, the entire fight, southpaw. Why?
it depends how I'm feeling on that day.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Like December 1st, I could come out orthodox and stay orthodox the whole fight, or I could come out southpaw and stay southpaw the whole fight, or I might switch back and forth.
Okay.
It depends on what my opponent is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends.
Do you find that it confuses your opponent, that your ability to switch back and forth, because they're preparing for an orthodox fighter, you come in southpaw?
Yeah, that's basically what I do. I just try to give him something different, and he'll be like, he's southpaw. Now I gotta. He gonna try to figure me out.
Right.
So when he try to figure me out, I'm gonna switch right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now he gotta figure me on that side. I'm gonna keep switching back and forth.
Okay.
Keep making them, make them think. Yeah.
What's the biggest advice that your brothers have given you? I mean, they've seen a lot in the professional ranks.
They told me to stay focused and watch out for the girls, because they're going to try to hop on. They see you hot right now.
Okay.
Try to hop on. You just stay focused. Your time will come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, at some point, man, you're going to win a world championship, and somebody's going to get in your ear and tell you, well, you know, your dad's not good enough. You're going to have to get a celebrity trainer.
No, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Okay. I know Bosie's a rough man, but you know that's going to happen.
Yeah, I know some people going to try to get my, but that's not going to happen. I'm not fighting without my dad.
Okay.
So, end of the story.
People, you hear that? End of story. The man's not fighting without his dad.
All right.
Well, that's a good answer, man. Going forward, what would you like to achieve in boxing? We know the world championship. What else would you like to accomplish?
I want to get some more rounds in.
Okay.
Even though I might get that killer instinct and go for the kill, but I think I want to get a little bit more rounds in, and I want to show my ability and my talent. I don't think I showed my talent yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in the box right now.
Still in the box. Chris Toner, the man says he hasn't shown his talent, yet he leads boxing 396 with, I believe this is the 6th interview, the most interview fighters ever.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Today you lead.
My talent. I'm going to say, like, I have more skills and
right.
I have tricks.
Okay.
The tricks didn't come out yet. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that.
Well, you haven't had to use them, man.
No, not yet.
Okay. I mean, when you move up the ladder. When you move up the ladder. Fast forward, 2019, 2020. Who would you like to fight?
Whoever's at the top, whoever got a belt.
Who's ever at the top?
Whoever at the top, whoever got a belt.
Who's ever at the belt?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Anybody. I'm hungry.
Well, I hope Keith Thurman is listening to this and Errol Spence. This man's hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
He's hungry.
Young lion on the loose.
Chris, could you call up? We might have to order lunch, man. The man's hungry. We always play this little word game. Let's start off with some of the all-time greats. I'm going to throw out a name. First thing comes to mind. Muhammad Ali.
Slick.
Oh, man. Sugar Ray Robinson.
I'm going to say Brawler.
Man.
Brawler-ish to me.
Man. That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
Willie Pep.
I don't know.
But Willie was, oh my God, the man that, we got to get you to watch. Willie Pep, the man they claim featherweight champ, won a round without throwing a punch. He was that slick.
Oh, yeah?
He was that slick. Got to study Willie Pep.
Him up.
Oh, yeah, you got to look him up. Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
Heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Super fast.
Super fast, my God. Man. Sugar Ray Leonard. Marvin Hagler. Southpaw King. Determined. Boots Ennis.
Everything. That's everything right there.
Okay, that's everything. But that's good, man. Let the fans know something about you that they would find interesting. I mean, we found fighters who play the guitar,
I
fighters
used to
who.
play basketball.
Oh, you played
Yeah.
point guard?
When I was younger, I played point guard, shooting guard.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to play basketball when I was like 14.
Man,
Yeah, from like 10 to 14, I played basketball. That was when I was playing basketball and boxing at the same time.
okay,
Yeah, so I was in good great shape
okay,
when I was younger.
okay. You're, and I know we're wrapping up. You're managed by Cameron Duncan,
Yeah.
who's managed so many world champions that I've lost count.
Mhm.
How was that relationship?
It's very well. He kind of like family. Like
Mm-hmm.
he treat me like a son.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you've been moving.
yeah, we're moving, fighting every
Okay.
couple months or every month, whatever.
Okay, that's excellent, man. Look into the camera here. Tell people what they can expect on December 1st.
December 1st, you gonna expect fireworks, wonderful boxing, good punching power, great hand speed, and a phenomenal performance.
Well, there you have it, fight fans. Jaron Boots Ennis, the best welterweight in the galaxy, unless there's a better welterweight on Mars. He's now 16-0, 14 knockouts, incredible fighter. This man doesn't win a world title. I'm giving up my Jamaican citizenship. Thank you for watching Boxing 396.
Thank you.
There you go.
Boots Ennis.
Yes, sir.
Folks, this is the number one trainer, Boots Ennis, his son Jaron Ennis. Talk to me about Boots, man, why he's so good.
Well, the reason why he's so good, I don't have to tell him to go run.
Right.
I don't have to tell him to come in the gym. After he fights, he'll probably take 2 days off or 3
Okay.
days, and he's right back in the gym.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too much I have to say to him because he saw Pooh, Farah, and me.
Right,
And
yes,
he
sir.
still see me.
Oh, training and
Still
sparring.
training. I just sparred not too long ago with Viral, the joint with Viral.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? When I spawned
Man.
with the guys, you know. So and he still see me do what I do. So I guess that's what is in him though. He's been doing it since he was crawling.
Okay.
Crawling. All three of them was doing it since they was crawling.
Man,
You know.
we all give you the title Philly number one trainer
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
for the simple fact that you have 3 sons and all 3 of them can fight
Yes.
and you taught them how to fight.
Yes.
Number one trainer, man.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
What is it? Is something in the water in the Ennis household,
No, like
or
I
just
said,
great genetics? You and your wife.
It's great genetics. Because the plus is on my grandmother's side, not my father's side.
Okay.
All all the ones on my mother's side can fight.
Man.
Down to the girls.
Okay,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, so my grandmother led the pack.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's where
man.
it came from. See, a lot of people don't speak the truth.
Grandmom left the pack.
Yeah, she could fight back in the day. She didn't go on. God bless her though, but she was the one.
Man.
She was the one.
See, my grandmom wouldn't fist fight. She had an ice pick, old school Jamaican way.
But I'm glad you said she was fighting one time fighting a lady. The lady had a razor. She beat the lady to death. But she didn't kill her though. But she beat her so bad, the lady dropped the razor. That's how
Man.
bad she beat her. You know what I mean? You just talking about fist. Her fist was bigger than mine.
Man, let me, and I see our director here giving us
Okay.
the 20-minute signal.
Okay.
But let me ask a question, man. What's the time frame for Boots?
Well,
he's 16-0, 14 knockouts. He's moving quickly. He's
Well-
only 20 years old.
20 years old now. I guess after this, we probably slow down a little bit, but he's
Right.
still young. He's only 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him like to win.
We're
USBA.
talking world title.
World title.
World
I'd say
title.
like 21, 22.
21, so he has a year or 2 years.
Yes.
Now that's a good time
That's
for
what I
him.
think. Yeah, give him enough time. You know what I mean? Because we look how we mature. He matured
Right.
so quick. Just
Mhm.
like you was talking about the guy at Winchester.
Right,
That's the time I thought Boots was going to snap because he normally snap.
right.
And I was going to jump in the ring. He said, "No, Dad, I got this."
Okay,
And was whooping his behind one more round. He would have stopped him.
that's
You
true.
know what I mean? He didn't lose his cool or nothing. He kept his cool. And I said, "Oh, he's developing now. And he's growing." You know what I mean?
That's
And-
good.
And when I took it from there, I said, "Man, he's on his way. You know.
He's on his way.
Yeah. And I like fighting guys like him. See, guys is like 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, whatever. They don't want to fight him. And if they do say they want to fight him, they overprice themselves.
I see your
point.
point.
So that means, you know, they take a chance. I understand that because I would do the same thing. You know what I mean? Fighting a guy that's undefeated like that, and you know what I mean, you're taking a chance. And you ain't getting paid no money. See, this was wrong with the people today. They put them guys in them fights with guys 8-0, 9-0, right? But they ain't learning nothing.
Now I see your point. I see your point.
Boots fight a guy. He fought a guy before 26 and what's that? 12, something like that, 18, something like that. And then one guy was 25 and 12. These guys experienced for Canelo.
Right.
With the decimal Canelo, one of them, and Boots stopped him. Then Jorge Paez, Rosado. You know what I mean? All these guys. That's the experience I like him to get. And I don't care about them guys.
No, I see your point.
You want the
experience.
So guys that been in it with champions and all that stuff.
So we're talking 2019 or 2020 for a world title. 2 years.
I think
2019.
Might be 2018.
Might be 2018. Well,
you know what I mean?
There you have it, folks. Father and trainer Derek Boots Ennis talking about his son, Jaron Boots Ennis, who's now 16-0, 14 knockouts. We're talking 2018 or 2019. So tell the world champions, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, enjoy the belt now.
All of them.
All of them. Jeff Horn.
They're coming.
They're coming.
And you hit it on the nose. Jeff Horn, we take him in a heartbeat right now.
There you have it, folks.
Right
Thank
now.
you.
It's a pleasure, my brother. Number one.
On Tuesday, the great Rafael Garcia, cut man and hand specialist for arguably the best pugilist on the planet, Floyd Money Mayweather, passed away. He was a great person, a great cut man, great hand specialist. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting him back in 2010 when he came to Philadelphia. I'm usually not one that's celebrity struck, but I heard that he was in the dressing room getting ready to work Danny Swift Garcia's corner. And I was so excited, I went back in the dressing room and I yelled out, Floyd's Mexican grandfather, and he came over to me, we had a conversation, and we ended up talking for a good time. He gave me his address. Just one of the greatest guys you will ever meet. Treated me like I was family. It is sad. My condolences to his family, Floyd Mayweather, and the Money team. Rafael Garcia will live forever in our hearts, in our minds, and in our stories. Rest in peace, Mr. Garcia. It's a great loss to boxing.